Zookeeper, zookeeper, if you don't mind. And we happen to be at my favorite spot, or one of them, the Beloit Public Library people. Zookeeper come, and he never, ever, never, rookies, will fold on God and his promise that he has given to the public. He said, not no fake chief that tried to out-chief the chief. He said, he walking around with his chief's hat on. You know, he feeling so good, so wonderful, so gorgeous every time they use their government position the wrong way behind the desk. And we want to shout out that American flag because a lot of people, you know, they claim to be American, but they ain't never been American. They just behind the scenes, clowns in uniform, will do anything to try to stop a man on a mission from edifying life to the government, to increasing the revenue that should be revenue in town. You know, we got a lot of these rookies. They try every day to shut Eagle down. And he got a surprise for us rookies. The boss. We got here, excuse me, rookies. We got here some very important paperwork. We gonna go get the other ones recopied, but what we have here is a situation where the zookeeper say he happened to got that paperwork. You know that paperwork, Chief Judge James E. Peterson, you know, he was laughing with the rookies. Oh, he'll never figure this one out. He will never in his life figure this one out. And zookeepers say, when we make mistakes with in life, you know, we pay for them. And zookeepers say he got a special show for his rookies today. We might got the wrong thing in our hand. We got a situation where we had Supreme Court, you know, of the United States copies. We were supposed to get, we ended up with district court. So let's break it down, rookies. We got an affidavit, a competent motion for permission to appeal in form of papyrus from the chief. And he tried to out-chief the real chief, the boss. We going to the United States Supreme Court by certiorari, rookies. And we going to bypass, you know, the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals, who already decided, you know, in the favor of Zoo. You know, they decided, rookies. It's a real thing. It really happened. And then for 3.5 years, we had a fake judge. Oh my, fake it and fake it get. You know, trying to call out the Zoo. The fakest judge we happen to have run our hands across. But we got to get to that United States Supreme Court. United States Supreme Court paperwork that Zoo don't have in his hand. And he say, it's so beautiful, people. It's more than gorgeous. It's wonderful. If you will, we had the rookies, you know, try Eagle. He ain't that smart. He dumb. He stupid. He broke. I'm in uniform. Please, no. We got a new situation. We got a real lawyer, a real pastor, a real auditor in town. His name's Zookeeper. He the hottest thing around. He say he taking the people by storm. You know, all the fake people. You know, all the haters, the doubters, the people who would willingly break employment contracts to try to help some other people cheat. And Zoo say that's over with. You know, all the slave driving, hidden policies and, you know, not following the law. Zoo don't do none of that. He stand on everybody who claimed to do it. And we had the police chasing the Zoo around like, you know, he was committing crime. You know what's silly? We chasing Zoo around like he committed crime, and we committing crime in the uniform way worse than Zoo ever committed. We got a lot of these rookies. You know, they thought they could outdo Zoo. They thought they were smart. You know, but they broke. And now for the games they played, see, it was the games they played with Zoo. They gonna be broke for the rest of their life, human life, in the afterlife, every life. You know, we got a situation where the judge has let the zookeeper, if you will, file 25 lawsuits, rookie. 25. And what we have in our hands right now is a United States District Court form, but we finna show you something from the United States Supreme Court real soon. It's zookeeper. He say Chief Judge James E. Peterson knew the zookeeper was legally indigent, and then he tried to cover up all the mistakes he made. You know, the promises he made. You know, he tried to recoup. Was it a payout? Did the police pay out Chief James Judge C. Peterson because the judgments that he gave was so egregious and prejudiced to the Constitution that we need to speak about it. And we need to have a public hearing. And we declaring and decreeing it right now as zookeeper. He say, we going to the United States Supreme Court. We tried to play with Eagle as if he was some goofy plan in the courtroom, non-stop putting these motions in. He just was relentless on these rookies. You know, in fake uniform. You know, Zoo love fake uniforms. He done got many people fired for wearing a fake uniform. You know, they got their badges on, they looking cute, they looking wonderful, they looking gorgeous, but they broke. And then they run up on Zoo. But why did they do that? Well, you got to understand, you know, it was jealousy. It wasn't love. It was hate. It wasn't love. It's Zoo, baby. He say wasn't nothing about it real. All of it was fake. We had some rookies in real uniform, operating with the United States of America in state uniform. You know, come to court. You know, I want to come to the police station and investigate myself. I'm above the law. I could come and investigate my goddamn self. This nigga that made a complaint about me, I'm going to investigate my motherfucking self. And that's what happened. And we forgot that Zookeeper was the grant writer. Zookeeper wrote many proposals. You know, for the same people who tried to wake him up with a little blood that thrown on his cross. I mean, lines got cross rookies. Shout out to the city of Beloit. They played with Eagle. You know, we thought we had somebody. We was gonna drive him insane, but now he driving us way beyond sane. Zeus say every employee must adhere to their contract clause. And when we don't adhere to our contract clause and somebody know everything about your contract, maybe that wouldn't be a good thing to play games on your contract. But we had this dude named Chief Judge James E. Peterson. He insisted, even when the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals tell a man, open that case back up, it's a lot of things you overlook for the police. You didn't treat that litigant fairly. You just violated his rights at will. You did what you wanted to do. You didn't do what the law said do. And then we had another situation where, you know, we had some rookies in uniform, you know, supposed to work for the switchboard operator. You know, they call this human. And Zeus say he did not want the human to come, but he come anyway. You know, what type of police station do we have when the police can come and investigate themselves and not get in trouble for it? You know, we want to make sure we take a good look at Chief Judge James E. Peterson today and the things that he has done to the zookeeper. And we want to make sure anybody else ain't been treated like this. Because we in a hell of a situation. We say, we in a classroom, rookie. It's the boss. Not the fake one, the real one. He say, he say, he said, the boss said, rookies. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. It's boss. Let's get to it. It's boss. He say, we want to give a shout out to the United States Supreme Court petition for application of indigency. It's a form, application to proceed and form of property. No, it's a beautiful form. It's a beautiful form, rookies. You don't mind. No, but we got a lot of these rookies play gangsters, fake pranksters, all these things. And they never in their life been to the United States Supreme Court. And Zookeeper say he always make it to the United States Supreme Court because he want to ensure that we have federal check and boundaries systems in place where the judge won't create accidentally and intentionally the wrong idea in the police head that they can never, ever be in trouble for any act that they do. No, somebody can die. Now, what happened when the police come up to investigate itself, knowing that Zookeeper and put his job in danger? Zoo say he got you in trouble. Well, he didn't lie. He say we going to the United States Supreme Court by search of warrant. And what we have in our hand is, United States Supreme Court docket. And only the United States people, stop, know about this here. Know about this here. Here! It's Zoo. He say, he feeling wonderful today. We going to United States Supreme Court. Petition for writ of certiorari. The rookies got confused. No, that's where we going. Supreme Court. Because the rookies, took it upon themselves to say they were smarter than Zoo. They were going to outdo Zoo. And they won't treat Zoo bad. They were going to violate his rights, and they had a judge that was going to let them do these things. Continuously do these things to Zoo. Without no recourse. You wake up, blood all over your house. You trying to figure out why the blood over your house. You trying to get to the bottom of it. Why did they throw blood on my house? All I did was say, I believe in God. I'm rich already. No, I'm rich already, people. What were we doing when we said we could just wake up and throw blood on Keeper Cross? And then the judge, he tried to stop. Would you? And could you? What we looking at as a United States Supreme Court petition for writ of certiorari. And we going to fill it out nice and decent. Because Chief Judge James D. Peterson led the people to believe that he was smarter than Zoo. Can you dig it? Told the people he was not going to let the Zoo file his paperwork for free. And then, lo and behold, Zoo get another arrest thrown out. So then we figure out 21 CV 555 JDP at docket 145 was just a bogus order. It really wasn't serving no purpose. It just was a sidetracking, if you will. And you know they always try to sidetrack Zoo. But Zoo smarter than the people who claim to be smarter than him. People, we got to understand what happened. Zoo say he stopped having sex. He stopped sleeping with the 700 women. He could have been a 7,000 right now. But he said God told him, hold on, Zoo, you got to go in the real lion's den with these rookies because they don't know my name. We got a fake government going on. It's not real. It's not a real government. It's faker than $4 bill. You know, whenever the police can come, investigate themselves, and then lose the body camera evidence. And we know we caught this rookie on body cam. Asked him, was he recording? And he said he was. Shout out to Jason Beer. You know, also Jason Beer. He come on the scene. We got it on switchboard records. Hey, get this officer off the scene. He come, investigate himself. How can he do this? It's a violation of my constitutional right to due process. It's a violation of my right to be free from a police officer that has bias on me because I'm trying to get him fired on a judgment of a misconduct. And now we in the Supreme Court of the United States 3 years later. It's Zookeeper. He say the rookies thought he wasn't going to be able to go to the computer and find the free form. You know, it was sick. It was just like playing with a child. And God said he forgive babies and fools, but at what point should we forgive? You know, Zoo been doing a lot of forgiving. You know, consistent forgiving. You know, I forgive you. Let's overlook that. I forgive you. Let's overlook that. I really forgive you. Let's overlook that. Let's keep going because we gotta teach Officer Bailey why she was wrong. No Zoo had 700 women. No Zoo had 5 cars. No Zoo had Suzuki. No Zoo had Harley Davidson. No Zoo still might have money. No Zoo still might be flat broke. No Zoo gonna play broke. No Zoo gonna play rich. Just know we can't figure out Zoo. He the boss. And he say today, we happen to be able to validate now the Circuit Court of Appeals September 16th order. They say, well, look, it's all on his indigency then. Is he going to be able to say he indigent? Because we already said now it was merit to what he did. It was merit to what he put in. And you say there was no merit. How can we come up with all this? And then we figure out now the zookeeper say, the judge say he don't believe that the zookeeper said these things. He don't believe the zookeeper said we should, go after that other evidence we missed. No, it's a lot of evidence missing. Let's see dockets 162 all the way to 180. No, it's a lot of evidence missing, Judge. What we doing? And Chief say, I think he may have not said something about evidence missing. Well, we gonna figure out was the evidence missing when Zeus said he put the judicial complaint in the same day. He knew the judge wasn't supposed to see the complaint. He wanted him to see it. It's Zoo. You played with Zoo. R.Zoo. You wanted a date. You thought you would stop Rookie. He thought he'd be able to drive Zoo crazy, make him laugh, make him cry, make him be a humiliation for going against the cop. And then we want to make sure the Chief Judge James E. Peterson really do get a microscopic look from the government, in Washington. And Zoo say, unfortunately, got Washington, D.C. attorneys already came and told him what was going on with Chief. But Chief had no idea. He done set himself up for failure. But was it success? And that's what God said. You know, we should watch out for the temporary pleasures we get. When we get a little pressure in, hurting another human. We know it's inhumane what we do. But it's for the love of that dollar. For that dollar. Oh, for that dollar that we chase and play these games. With humans who have valid claims. Oh, my valid claims that can shake and rattle and roll the bankruptcy of the government. That's what Zeus said he came to do. They played with him. You want to go on a date? Yes. But not right now. Not right now, baby. This for us. For me and you. It's a zoo. Can you dig it, baby? Zeus say, and shout out to Atlanta. Zeus say we in the god doggone Supreme Court of the United States by such a warrant. Such a warrant. And yesterday we thought we was on something. And today we really on something. Zeus say he wake up this morning. He find out yesterday the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals come back with something in his favor. Say, hold on now.